Selon se karikai. In piso se waitai spila presin kretai. In pise e wanata atragata injais.
By the time we are done, you will have fed to excess.
Anims jai fragibans, imbate sunjas, puijangardos wai parpana. Aklausai unsaf pama ubilin. Usatida sin, fara alaim, jaal in ima, jahaban iten.
At least I'm not a corpse.
Jinasiwe jaalaize nam nadize. Ustaupaim ai sijai in alam is frumadain habans. Gamlid ist franjan, kupainanan.
Have you already forgotten about our honorable combat?
Ni havashun isquis, baijukai, wijans in haumanai. Ufar aleze rekejeja. Ustaiknians anparana rahitis ni aino. Papanu gasavans lo anes pose ustauhana.
What do this Orton seller and I have in common?
Inai aftwandida sik invarmarbali votos. Ja iswis iskut ndem iswil imb. Paulos ja silvanas ja taimar paus, aikles John, launekai in kuda aitin.
If he had been strong, he would have killed his cruel master.
Panzu aftra swesuman, Wiljin gangisans, anabusin. My nama warpin, painal, ja an ifans iman lesis gab. Ponu in saka weson fram. Ipsik erbay kudana, jaus erbay rojandan, in bise wisdai.
I'm glad you're so happy.
Was in amin, in apidai daje, fewer tiguns freisans. Mat insok ja, himan kudana, ja ayon pro kumana. Pai power juice, ja af apidun, pata ja sungadras.
Death is merely the final failure of the weak.
Insok ja, himan kundana da ayu pro. Und in amagas kapana, warpan himinam arpai bohav nona. Warpains brigan iswis buidan.
What are you moaning about now, monster?
Daupain aipain, karahita ba warp. Inai aftwandida sik invarmarbali votos. Wair paba, fraujins in alama patay galakai, in alama amainai.
I thought you hated Veshik Urk.
Siklaika, redaika ja, wajufna ja katarhida. May in andwar praji plai. Ni patay ufaro wisandan, suare kani dede. Pistana fotu peinana, ja an hafjans, kap ima lesu. Ute pata, kibano ay alay swerana.
What have you discovered?
Ak usu tondin manan jay liugan avojandin. Swayway silbans in iswish paman ik alkas jam guidis intis iswares.
We must get to Tatooine.
Ni pate uvaro isandan sware kanidede akja swaluda is. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagandan gisat faur ises. Japay swepa perswit ingala banay gapwas dai.
I am Kemval's master, not his pet.
Und in amagas kapana, warpan himinam arbay bohav nona. Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares. Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
I know a way to shut this guy up.
Tu pamay arbaida, ustaw jans biwurstan. Godais akran bayradans, jawan jandans, in pan guidis. Tarana us. Madu atin. Ana arbay, iswarim ja algamboze uspalib.
Did you really think he stood a chance against me?
In pamalhap fralat forte fuima alizos kaskaf tais. Jawais from Bama daga, I house the dedam, ni vleladam. Anso wilok bardos, zogi inagandan gisat faur ises. Ja de ans alfrast no job, diabulus afstop fara.
That's quite enough of you.
Ay kagay papa fraujins ala pataik galakay in alama. Swayway silbans in iswish, paman ik alkas jam, guidis intis isvares.
Enough, finally. A reprieve from that monster. Apprentice, I promise. Get me out of this infernal body and I will give you power like you cannot imagine.
That body is the perfect match for your personality.
Yes, Zash is a monster, very clever. I very nearly changed my mind about the ritual, you know. I genuinely like you. But it was that or death, and I don't like anyone that much.
Then you'll understand why I didn't go without a fight. It was that or death.
I trained you too well, I think. If I can't have her out of this body, the least you can do is ensure that the monster is silenced for good.
I'll see what I can arrange.
You were always my favorite apprentice.
Daga ay wisandans ni namans for isis bi jandans amin. Say galut saida iswis us urf bandan ja atnam in puidangarja.
I wonder what it's an omen of.
Ja iswis iskut ndem iswil imb. How saip say uren sa sayans du sayan fraua.
I wouldn't trust every stray thought that enters your mind, especially with Zash in there.
Papanu gasavans lo anes pose us tauhana. Patay kuibanist ni fragais fraujan kupainana. Us taupaim ay sijay in alam is frumadain hapans. Ungasaiv nono, jape siglos fraudnos jus, jape reika jape.
Is this another one of your nightmares?
Jalaika jaanbar. In pamalhap fralet forte fuima, alisos kaskaf tais. Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao.
It's no use arguing with you when you get like this. Let's go.
My tais is.
Entering Storehouse 0026. Antiquities, Tulak Hord era.
Patay kuibanist. Ni fragais fraujan. Kup painana. Hausaip, sai uren sa sayans, du sayan fraua.
I'm sure there's a perfectly reasonable explanation for this.
Wire paba, fraujins in alama patay galakai, in alama amainai.
Note to self. If my apprentice's Deshad fails to submit after the transfer, the bones of Tulak Hord could prove a useful bargaining chip.
Daupanais and niman.
What are you waiting for? Take them and let's get out of here.
Afhinamnen. Ja usteans alfrast no job. Diabulus afstop fara. Anso wilok pardos. Zogi inagandan disat faur ises.
Take the bones. I won't let Zash win.
Sinai galau bainai. Wirpines Jafar inabella. Afwadni.
Ah, that's better. I can think so much more clearly now. Thank you.
He was starting to get on my nerves.
It's my pleasure to help. This is my storehouse. You may have anything here you want. Now, let's go back to the ship, shall we? I don't know how long Khem will be weakened, and I have lots of reading to catch up on. Please order your monster to settle down. His raging makes it impossible to get any reading done.
In piso se waitai spila presin kretai. In pise e wanata atragata injais. Godais akran bayradans jawan jandans in pan guidis.
She went through all that trouble. It felt wrong to deny her the satisfaction.
I thank you for your indulgence. It's not easy to plant visions in a mind like that. I really am quite grateful. You've no idea how much easier it's been to think since the storehouse. And I have to say, I'm growing used to this body. It has its limitations, certainly, but such strength.
I'm glad you're enjoying yourself.
And I appreciate your help, my lord. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to get some research in while the monster's at bay.
Hausaip, sai uren sa sayans, du sayan fraua.
Well, don't lay it on so thick. It might go to my head.
Paulos ja silvanas ja taimar paus, aikles John, laune kai in kuda aitin.
Yes, thank you, apprentice. This body has some remarkable abilities. I'm beginning to rather enjoy it.
Not in such a hurry to leave now, are you?
I miss some things, but there's something exhilarating about such raw, monstrous strength.
Jawais from Bama Daga, I house the dedum, ni vlelidum. Patay kuibanist, ni fragais fraujan, kup painana. Ay kagay wair papa fraujins ala patak galakai in alama.
She is tormenting you, making you too paranoid to rest.
Unswekon pose warp, Warpai nupai insats jains once jan. Ungas I've nona, jappe siglos fraudnus jus, jappe raika jappe.
Let me talk to her. Perhaps I can learn something.
Wair paba, fraudins in alama patai galakai, in alama amainai.
I thought he'd never relent. He's been unusually stubborn lately. I can barely get a word in edgewise.
He thinks you're plotting against him.
He's no fool. I'll give him credit for that. It's clear the two of us can't share this body for much longer. One of us must win, and I don't intend to lose. But I need your help.
What do you need me to do?
Nothing at the moment, but soon. I believe I can replicate Tulak Hord's ritual without the help of the artifact. It won't be an exact copy, and whoever gets cast out will die. When the time comes, I'll need you to convince Khem to go quietly.
And why exactly should I help you, and not him?
Because I can offer you knowledge and power. Khem is just a grunt.
Ababarna habens, glaubena, ni in usakwai, usiterens apipao. In pamalhap fralet forte fuima, alizos kaskaf tais. Ustaupaim, I CJ in alam is frumadine habans. Hausaip, sai uren sa sayans, du sayan fraua.
I will do my best.
Swikun baba mip, luseba osvil ans, gaswikon.
Relentless beast! Quickly, while I have the upper hand, I finished the work on my ritual. There's only one more piece required. Will you help?
You will owe me dearly for this.
We all have to make compromises. If I had it my way, I certainly wouldn't stay in this body. The ritual I propose requires one more thing. A Rakata box. A sort of mental prison employed by the ancient Rakatan Infinite Empire. One of these boxes has recently been discovered on Taras, of all places. It's being transported off the planet soon. We must recover it.
How you manage to keep abreast of galactic discoveries is beyond me.
Believe me, your friend Khem has made it a challenge. Hurry. We must intercept the box at the Taras space station. The ritual can't be performed without it. Excellent. This Rakata box is key to the ritual. Even one as force-resistant as Khem won't be able to resist the box's pull. He will be imprisoned, and I will finally have this wonderful body to myself. One more thing. Once the ritual has begun, I need you to give me as much of your power as you can, so I can resist the box's pull. Understood?
Won't any power I give to you also go to Khem?
Once the ritual starts, our spirits will be separate enough that it shouldn't matter, as long as I maintain control. Now, let's get started. Yes, it's working. The box is activating. I can feel its pull.
There's skipping in on.
The monster's too strong. Quick, give me your power or I'll be pulled in.
Don't give up.
Yes! Out, you monster!
Tagasar Chais in Parks Prize war Teren Swase Ikbus Karatida.
I'm sorry, Khem, but Zash is so much more useful than you.
Thank you, my lord. I thought he'd never leave. Now, I believe this shipment also contains some very valuable items. This should suit you. The first of many. We will do great things together. I never thought I'd say this, but you have proven most remarkable. It would be a pleasure to serve you. At least until I manage to get into a Sith body again.
Then I hope that day never comes.
Let's not waste any time. There's knowledge to be had, power to be stolen.